Hi everyone, I'm Sam Smith, and you are watching my most requested live Ask Anything chat. My new album, Love Goes, is out right now, and thanks to Romeo and everyone at iHeartRadio, I just want to say thank you, for having me on the show. Thank you to you guys. It's going to be exciting reading through some questions. I've done this before, so I can't wait. The first question is from Zach, from a man called Zach, or a person called Zach, from Moscow. And hello, Zach. I wish I could be in Moscow. I've never been to Moscow. I'd love to go one day. Your question to me today is, what is the best advice you received from another artist? And the best advice I've ever received from another artist was from one of my favorite artists in the world, Robin. And I met her when I was 22, and I was on a German TV show. And I was having dinner in the canteen before the show, and she came up to me, she sat with me, and she said to me, "Take your time." And for me, that was the most amazing piece of advice, and something that I've only recently actually understood what that meant. And it's just take your time as an artist, as a songwriter, everything, taking time on music and making music and what you're creating, I think, is such an amazing thing, and sometimes a courageous thing to do, because it's easy to go fast and bring stuff out, but to rest and really think about what you're making and saying, I think that's really important as an artist. Thank you, Zach, for that. The next question is from James from Northampton, UK. Love Northampton. My sister went to uni there. So wonderful to hear from you, James. And your question is, what are you doing for Christmas? For Christmas this year, I'm really gonna let loose, I think, and just have fun and eat what I want to eat and be with my family. It's been a very weird year, so I'm looking forward to switching off and disappearing for a bit and enjoying it. I'll be with my dad this Christmas. We take turns each year, my dad and my mum. So we'll be at my dad's. Hope you have a lovely Christmas, James. Samantha from Gainesville. I have no idea where Gainesville is, but it sounds wonderful. First, Samantha's asked me, first, I love you so much. Thank you, Samantha. I love you too. I want to know how you got involved with Tiwa Savage and Burna Boy. Both songs are phenomenal and such a step up to be featured with Afrobeat artists. Thank you, Samantha. I'm so happy you love those songs. It was a wonderful experience to work with Tiwa and Burna, and it happened during lockdown. Tiwa messaged me about Jumping on Temptation, and as soon as I heard it, I fell in love with it. And My Oasis, I wrote during lockdown, and I could just hear Burna on it, and I sent it to Burna, and I was just so happy and overjoyed that he said yes. It was really wonderful experience to work with those artists and to step into a genre and type of music that I'd never sang on before. And that's something I love to do as a singer, is to just sing different things. It was wonderful. Thank you for that, Samantha. Nick from Chicago. I miss Chicago. Boys Town in Chicago. First artist you met when you started in the business? First artist I met. It's a good question. I think the first ever artist I met was Jessie Ware on my first ever gig with Disclosure. I was working in a pub and I took the day off work and I went down to Festival and performed. And Jessie was the first person I met, and she remained one of the nicest artists, I think, in the game, and such a wonderful spirit and a kind soul. Holly from Brisbane. My gosh, miss Brisbane too. Oh, the food there. What are your tips on being confident in yourself? How do you stay confident? Wow. Thank you for that, Holly. I think confidence is for me isn't something that you suddenly have and you have forever. It's something you have to work on. And to keep confidence, you have to I believe you have to carry on leaning into moments that make you feel uncomfortable, and to be courageous. And for me, to be courageous, you have to feel uncomfortable and be in positions where you don't feel safe. But you have to have this voice that you train and you work on every day, that's in your brain and in your head, that says to you that you're going to be okay no matter what. And even if you fail in this moment, even if you don't live up to this moment, it's okay. You're still worthy. So I think confidence is something that we have to work on every day by pushing ourselves to do things that aren't necessarily comfortable. Jennifer from Tampa. Sam, your songs are very poetic and emotional. Do you write poetry at all? Thank you, Jennifer. That's very sweet. Um, I don't write poetry. I love poetry, but I feel like my music and what I say in my songs is is kind of that's the expression I want to give. Um, I don't. One day maybe it could be something I'd explore, but for now, I think I feel like it's enough just to write lyrics and sing them. You know, it's just where my heart lies. Shelley from Toronto. What do you feel has been the most beneficial in becoming more comfortable with yourself during the COVID pandemic? Oh, I mean, becoming comfortable with myself in the pandemic this year. I mean, I've just had to every day just be super soft on myself. You know, it's such a weird time, and I feel like us as human beings are always trying to achieve the best in every situation, and we're so hard on ourselves sometimes. And for me this year it's been about looking after myself and forgiving myself for maybe not achieving the most or being the most productive or exercising enough or eating the right foods enough this year, you know, because this whole year has been a war on everyone's minds, you know. So I think just getting through it is enough this year. Sarah from West Conshohocken. No idea what that is. Sounds German, and I love Germany. So if it is German, hello to Sarah from Germany. If it's not, I really apologize. What is the lyric from any of your songs is the most emotional for you? So what lyric from any of your songs is the most emotional for you? Oh, most emotional. I'd say Midnight Train, a song that isn't necessarily about me. But the opening lyric is I choose me and I know that's selfish love. And I just think that's such a beautiful lyric. I think at the end of any relationship or, you know, or in any relationship in your life, you have to choose yourself. And sometimes that's a really painful thing to have to do. So I love that lyric. Law from London. What was the quickest song you wrote for Love Goes? The quickest song that we wrote for Love Goes, I'd say, was me and Labrinth writing Love Goes, the song. We'd written 4 songs that day. And in the last hour, that song just appeared out of nowhere. And yeah, it was such a magical experience. Sonia from Boston. If you could name a star in the sky, what name would you choose? Ooh, if I could name a star in the sky, I would name the star Elliot. Elliot the star, because Elliot is one of my favorite names. I'd love to call my kid Elliot. And also it's the name of the character of the dragon in Pete's Dragon, which I have tattooed here. That's my favorite Disney film. Right. Thank you so much for those questions. That was honestly wonderful, guys. Thank you. I love doing this. Always do. Thank you for watching my exclusive Ask Anything chat with Romeo, the incredible Romeo, and Most Requested Live. Thank you. My new album's called Love Goes, and I really, really hope you enjoy it. Stay safe and stay healthy, and happy, dreaded 2020, guys. Merry Christmas.